I got a number for you. I have a big number for you. $2.3 trillion. Gone in just 1 month. Wiped off the biggest tech companies in America. You're talking about companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Meta, all of them. $2.3 trillion in 30 days. And here's the part that matters for all of you who is watching the show right now. These are not random companies. These are the exact same companies that is actually building the AI, that is changing your job, that is changing our job, that is changing the entire world. Wall Street just got nervous about the thing that everybody told you to be scared of. Wall Street got scared of it. Now, why did they get scared of it? Well, we'll get into that a little bit later in the show. But the stocks fell. But here's what didn't stop. The building did not stop. So during the same week, NVIDIA posted a job to run data centers. From where? From Colorado? From Wisconsin, where I am right now? From Texas? No. To run data centers in space, in orbit, around the planet. And the pay? $272,000 to $431,000 a year. And a drone company called AeroVironment, they just reported a backlog of $1.2 billion, which is up 65% in 1 year. So the market is scared, but the work is still there. Somebody is still getting hired either way, right? And they're getting hired to build the future. Okay, I want you guys to type climb in the chat and plus put your city in your state and where you're coming to us from in the chat right now. I want to give you guys the thesis for today's show. The thesis for today's show is we have two economies, and some people will say we have two Americas. But I say we have two economies that are running at the same time. One that Wall Street is scared of, and one that is still hiring. And this morning, the man who actually built the AI, who built Claude, one of the Anthropic engineers, he told you the only 5 jobs that survive all of this. And I'm going to bring that to you this morning. 5 jobs. And not a single one of them is a coordinator. Not a single one of them is a middle manager. We're going to get that list. We're going to talk about it in today's show. And it is the most important thing in today's show that I want you guys to hear. So stay around for that segment. All right? It's going to be a fantastic show today, guys. I'm ready for this one. I think I got my mic issues fixed, hopefully. But real quick, before we dig into the data, if you guys are here live with me, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Even if you're going to be watching us on the recording a little bit later on today, hit the like button, do it right now. Also, hit the subscribe button if you are new here so that you never miss a show. We are live every single weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Central. This is the Daily Climb. Let's look at the data. But before we look at the data, you know I got to say what's up to my people. Good morning, ladder climbers. We got the Life of Cam coming to us from Han Hin, Thailand. Good to see you, Cam. We got Seamus in the house. We got Women Retire Wealthy in the house. We got Jamie in the house. Good to see you all in the house this morning. It is going to be a fantastic show. Let's get into the data, okay? Let me show you what happened exactly. I'm going to play a video for you guys first before we even get into any of it. Let's go to the video first, okay? Check this out.
Tom, I guess maybe the big overarching question right now is whether or not this dip is the sign or beginning of something deeper, or whether or not investors should be comfortable just buying it.
Dom, we published a note yesterday looking at the 17 times that the semi index, SMH, had fallen 6% more in a single day. It'll may or may not surprise viewers, but these almost always occur in the middle of a bull market, that these sharp one-day drops are not a sign of a top, but are actually rather viable entry points. 1 month later, 88% of the time, the semi-index is higher with a 12% median gain, meaning your 6% drop is more than recovered within a month. So I actually think this is a buy the pullback moment.
Is there a concern at all about maybe the valuations of some of these names? Now, I mean, relatively speaking, we know that names like Micron and SanDisk trade at a discount to other parts of the semiconductor market. Micron's roughly 10 times forward earnings. I think SanDisk is roughly 10, maybe 11 to 12 times forward earnings. NVIDIA's at 20 right now. There are different parts of the market and different valuations there. Do you feel as though any of the valuations across that chip spectrum feel overwhelmingly overbought at this point?
I mean, in some ways, we know these stocks are overbought because technical measures like RSI have been never been more overbought, which is going to put a lot of weight on earnings Wednesday for Micron. But I think when you look at valuations for the market overall, it's actually cheaper today than it was 6 months ago.
There you go. You guys heard it. You guys heard it. This is what he's basically saying. So here's the simple version of it. These companies are spending a whole bunch of money, hundreds of billions of dollars on chips, on AI data centers, on just data centers in general, on sending people to space, on sending things to space and not build out. And they're doing it to power AI. Some of it is borrowed money. And investors looked at all of that spending. Man, you guys are just spending, spending, spending. And they asked one question: when do we get our money back? Just imagine, you got a whole bunch of money and you lend it to a friend who has a fantastic business idea and they've been successful before in their past, and you're like, man, like, all right, when am I going to get my money back? When am I going to get my money back? It's already been 2 years. It's already been 3 years. Well, that's what investors are asking for. When do we get our money back? And that is the whole story. The market wants proof, not promises. And here's the quote that I need this community to sit with right now. Okay, I want you guys to sit with this, and I'm gonna put a little balance sheet force on this screen. There's a top analyst. This is Tom Lee. This is him right here. In this interview, he said this: investors are going to start to view that balance sheet as a workforce. The reason they are spending so much money is to replace human endeavors with AI. I want you guys to hear that one more time. The reason they are spending so much money is to replace human endeavors with AI. A Wall Street analyst said the spending is to replace human work with machines. And that's not me saying it, guys. I mean, like, that is not me saying it. That is the market saying it out loud. And here's a trap that nobody is naming out loud. These same companies that are spending trillions on AI are the same companies telling you to go learn AI, to go take the course, to go get the badge. And they are saying you will be fine. You will be just fine. But watch what they actually do. They are not waiting for you to finish a $200 course online. They are reskilling the people already inside of their company, already inside of the building, moving them to new roles before the outside world even catches up. So if your plan is to wait, I'm going to just wait this thing out, I'm not going to touch AI right now, I want you to take one class, okay? If you're thinking this, I'm going to sit this thing out and take one class a little bit later and not build and not touch and hope that you're going to be just having a job for a long time, well, you are already a step behind. You're already 2 steps behind. You may be even already 6 months behind to my community that I have that's in this chat right now. So here's the thing: the course ain't the answer. What is the answer is becoming a builder. Okay, that's the answer. It's becoming a builder. And in a few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what a builder looks like from the man who built the AI himself. But here's the twist on all of this stuff, and most people are missing it. Okay, most people is missing this twist right now. While big tech stocks fell, the chip makers, they are still winning. The semiconductor index is up around 90% this year. A big seven, the mag seven, the big seven. I said a big seven, the mag seven. Excuse me. They are down 3%. So you need to follow the money. The companies selling the shovels, they are the ones that are still getting paid, even when the diggers are getting nervous. Okay, I'm going to pause for a quick second. But everything that I showed you, the spending, the replace human work quote, the what the data is telling us, the chip makers, the semiconductor industry being up 90%. That is the exact same kind of signal that I break down every single weekday. We talk about this every single day. And I put together a 2026 career protection playbook. It is absolutely free. Inside of it, you get to learn your AI risk zone so you know where your role sits. We're going to be coming up on a segment pretty darn soon that's going to tell you the 5 jobs that don't matter for AI. Okay? The 5 jobs that AI will not replace. And inside of that career protection playbook, it talks about the skills that actually matter right now and a 30-day action plan that you can start this week. And it also includes a Daily Climb newsletter that comes with the entire playbook. Everything that we cover on the show every single day will land in your inbox Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. Central. Okay, go to nextionheights.com/playbook. Link is in the description. It is absolutely free, meaning $0. Okay, you'll get your copy of it, and you'll get the newsletter going forward as well too. Okay.